2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And tipping us off here, a terrific performance of the national anthem. We'll be right back with more. Hold on tight and don't go away. And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. DA, take it away.
Well, Joel Embiid and the Sixers have been through a lot in the last 5 years. At the beginning, there were so many losses on and off the court. But trust the process became a mantra, one that Embiid embraced. He said, I think a lot about what I went through, how it prepared me to be a better man. I really feel like I'm the process, and the process is about me. Kevin, the process has turned out quite well.
Thank you, David. A look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for Chicago, Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the point guard position. And Coach Jim Boylen agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach, Boylen, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core.
And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. And here is Simmons. Stolen by Markkanen. And here we go, Levine heading to the hoop. Kicks it to White. Carter outside over Horford. Carter, that's good.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Outside, Simmons. Passes it to Harris. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Now here's White. Pass to Levine. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it fly. That one a little long. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the 76ers. He kicks it to Simmons. Pass to Richardson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Richardson.
And so much for the Sixers is predicated on Joel Embiid's health. Do they need to restrict his minutes in the regular season to keep him ready for that playoff run?
Well, you know, we've had all of this conversation about load management and managing the minutes of your key players, and Embiid, with his injury history, would certainly be a candidate for that. But we also saw what the Raptors did last season with Kawhi Leonard, so maybe the Sixers take a page out of the Raptors book in that regard.
Well, maybe not the most well-known player in the league, but Josh Richardson has been a big source of offense, and Brady's done it for a while now.
A bit of a specialist, but Richardson has no problem putting up and making threes.
Now here's Simmons. Wendell Carter unable to get his last shot to go. Here's Embiid. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here is Carter. Poked loose. Levine against Richardson. Embiid trying to break loose. Richardson no luck. For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Carter the pass to Levine. Charity stripe shot. Misses off the left iron.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Another miss by Philadelphia. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 2. Outside, Markkanen. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Richardson kicks to Simmons. Richardson against Levine. Richardson the pass to Harris.
You know, even after the trade from the Clippers to the Sixers, he continued to produce. I mean, everybody figured that Tobias Harris would have a good season last year heading into free agency, and he didn't disappoint.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Harris.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, Tobias Harris is a great scorer, and he's had multiple NBA stops, and I think you just have to simply say this guy has always been wanted.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Wendell Carter, and it's done in for White. And the 76ers also making a change. Smith has checked in.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Well, one thing you like there is the extra pass. Evidence that the game is starting to slow down for Dunn.
And Harris, with his strong play last season, got a big payout because of it.
Yeah, and I think he earned it. And he'll continue to work hard to live up to the contract. But more importantly, I think he wants to be the best he can be.
Oh!
Man. Tell you what, the length of Dunn really creates problems for the opposition. He's so good at getting his hands in the passing lane and coming up with steals.
Harris drives in, and that one drops. Harris has got his second basket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Levine can't hit.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Outside, Simmons. Here's Embiid. Hits the jumper.
Get Embiid the ball, and he goes to work, especially that close to the basket.
Levine against Smith. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Smith outside. Off target from outside.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Well, so many people were worried about Chris Dunn's offense after his rookie year, but you know what, Greg? He's turned it around.
And gone from struggling to hit 40% of his shots to shooting better from the floor. Still a strong defender, and he's making people forget that his offense was ever a question mark.
The free throw drops in for Dunn. And coming into this season, questions about whether the Sixers could retain their star players. Well, Greg, they shuffled the decks, but they still have great talent.
Swapping in Al Horford for Jimmy Butler, Josh Richardson for J.J. Redick. The Sixers still in the mix to come out of the East.
He doesn't get the second one.
Boy, I tell you what, Dunn does a little bit of everything out there. A stat sheet stuffer for sure. He scores it, he passes it well, and he also gets to the glass from his position.
Simmons passes to Harris. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And it's Smith missing.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Here's Bolden. Connects. The jumper drops.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Bulls trail by 3. Dunn looking over the floor. The pass to Young. 4 seconds left. No good on the layup.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. 76ers lead by 3. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. The game is evolving, and Al Horford has changed his game along with it.
It never occurred to me that I'd be shooting threes at this rate and doing some of the things that I'm doing. But it's just the way that the game has evolved.
And give Horford credit. He adjusted with the times. He didn't stay set, Greg, in his ways.
Yeah, he was always a great mid-range shooter, and he's proven to be a legitimate threat from deep.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
We've got Valentine, Satoransky there with Dunn, then it's Young, and it's Hutchinson in at the 4 slot. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Passes it to Satoransky. There's the feed to Dunn, and it's blocked by Simmons.
Yeah, with great recognition, awareness, and body control, Simmons can get up for blocks.
The 76ers lead it. Smith outside. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Here's O'Quinn. They get the rebound. Dishes it to Smith. Back to O'Quinn. 5 to shoot. For 3, Harris. The 76ers with another miss. Valentine passes to Dunn. Down low. And it's Young. That time on the assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 3 assists in the game. Outside, Simmons. Pass to O'Quinn. We were asked this the other day, you and I, if you could choose one guard in the league to shoot a clutch 3-point shot for you, Clark, who would be your guy?
Ironically, they're both on the same team, Kevin. I would start with Steph Curry. I think he clearly is the guy you want shooting it. And then after that, I would go with Klay Thompson. There are a number of other guys, but Steph is a pretty good gap in front of most. And then I think Klay is just a notch or 2 below Steph.
I agree. Great backcourt. Lillard up in Portland, another one. I mean, there's so many great ones in the NBA. But
Yeah, Lillard would certainly be on the 3-man list for sure.
Satoransky. It's hauled in by the 76ers. O'Quinn's got 5 rebounds tonight. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Kevin, Josh Richardson has made himself into one of the top defensive wings in the league. Richardson says there's a certain competitiveness that comes with being a good defender. The defensive end takes will, and I have a lot of it. Kevin J. Rich is self-described as super competitive, and that edge is what drives him.
It sure is. That's what it takes. Thank you, David. Back to Smith. Three-pointer. And that one is off. And it's Chicago the other way. Free throw line jump shot. Hutchison's shot is off. The 76ers have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Richardson against Carter. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Satoransky. Chicago making some changes. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. Porter comes in for Valentine. And Levine subbed in for Satoransky. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Embiid, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Ball's knocked loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Al Horford, he's checked in for the 76ers. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Chicago. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Outside, Markkanen. Levine passes to Markkanen. And a wide open look for Porter. Hands it from downtown. Porter's got the lead up to 2 now for the Bulls.
And Markkanen, the big fella, has nice court vision, solid at finding open teammates.
Smith for 3. And it's White with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Richardson against Levine. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, what's not to like about Joel Embiid? A physical specimen at over 7 feet tall. All the skill in the world and a personality made for stardom. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Back to Richardson. Clock at 6. The 15-footer. A second chance effort. And Embiid lays it in. And the 76ers lead by 2.
Boy, proving to be a handful once again, guys. Embiid, so tough to keep off the glass because of his agility and size.
Levine inside the 3-point line. It's good on the putback. Carter's got the game tied up here for Chicago.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Richardson outside. Here's Smith. Porter pulls it in.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
And White kicks to Levine. Back to White from downtown. No good on that one. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first half. What changes have to be made to get a little separation?
They're making tough shots, just trying to stick to our concept. So we got to come back, make plays, make shots, and, just stay solid.
Always a challenge for a young team. Thanks for your time, Zach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period, they had a slight deficit of 3 points. They battled hard in the second quarter, and it was reflected on the scoreboard. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, I think they're feeling the energy of this hometown crowd. Sometimes you get a little complacent and comfortable in your surroundings, but no, they fed off adrenaline in the first half.
Shaq, what did you think about Philadelphia?
Well, I thought the one bright spot was the effort on the glass. Several times when momentum was sliding, getting a timely rebound really lifted. Strong work on the glass is key because that's how you string together a series of big stops.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Tobias Harris, he has really been playing well.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. So on the floor for Philadelphia, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Levine inside the three-point line. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Richardson. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Porter against Horford. Porter, no luck. Philadelphia shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Pass to Simmons. Hands the 12-footer.
You know, guys, it's no secret. This is a part of his game that's still developing, shooting. Nice to see Simmons with confidence from the mid-range.
Here's Levine. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Richardson, good.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
To the inside. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Richardson. The pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Richardson against Levine. Now here's White. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. But he recovers it. On the wing, Levine. They need this. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Boy, that three lined up by Levine, right on target. He's a solid three-point shooter, right around 35% from long range.
And for a player that didn't come in with a lot of fanfare to the NBA, Markkanen is one of the top young players in the league.
Yeah, call him the marksman or the finisher. Call him Larry Bird, if you like. Fantastic stretch four, who showed he could be a focal point of an offense, can play with an edge as well, and is just scratching the surface of his potential.
And Clark, when you think back to your playing days in high school, what memories come to mind?
Well, just the fun of being able to have success all 4 years I was at St. Joseph High School in Cleveland, the way the city rallied around us my senior year when we had a chance to play for a state championship. Unfortunately came up short. The teammates and coaches and teachers that I had a chance to enjoy those 4 years with, all really fond, special memories for me.
So So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Valentine comes in for Porter. Satoransky's checked in for Levine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White. And then for Philadelphia, Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Embiid. And Jonah Bolden subbed in for Al Horford. To the paint, here's Dunn. And another shot, gets the bucket and the foul. That one on Richardson.
Boy, it's commendable the way Dunn rebounds as a guard. I mean, he's got great leaping ability, but his timing and tenacity are what set him apart.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops in for Dunn. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Simmons looking around. Pass to Bolden. On the wing, Harris. 6 points for him. The 76ers with another miss. Chicago trailing here. Now Dunn for the lead. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That'll be his second foul of the game. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Simmons finds Richardson. From 20 feet out. Harris, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Hutchison passes to Satoransky. Now here's Valentine, guarded by Harris. Valentine shot good. Valentine's got his first points in this one. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Outside, Simmons. Pass to Bolden. To stop the drought. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Guys, how about all the second chance points they've been able to convert throughout the game?
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
He misses the free throw. And the 76ers making a change here. Scott's checked in. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Harris. Hutchison with the rebound. Hutchinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Feeds it to Dunn. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter of the game. Rebound by the 76ers.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Well, we knew that Tobias Harris would be one of the big names during free agency this past summer.
Wasn't a lot of speculation for him when free agency hit. Ends up staying with the Sixers, and I think it makes sense for both sides, and he fits nicely next to Embiid.
Count the basket. And now it's a 3-point 76ers lead.
Really tough to defend Tobias Harris any better than that. I mean, he's just got a special knack for making tough shots.
And Satoransky kicks to Young. The dish to Dunn. Lets it go from deep. That one, no good. And it's Philadelphia the other way.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Simmons passes to Bolden. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Thaddeus Young.
Yeah, you know, you can't get overly physical with Harris because once you do, he turns it against you and uses it for his good.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. And he makes the first. The 76ers making a switch here. He's perfect from the line this time.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here's Levine. From deep three-point range, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. 76ers on top. They're up by 5. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So the Bulls 5 right now. Inside, it's Young and Markkanen. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Porter, and at the 3, the small forward. Outside, Simmons. Back to Richardson. 76ers moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. And the officials call a traveling violation.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Bulls trail by 5. White with it. He dishes it to Porter. The kick out to Young. That 3 off the mark. The 76ers shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Right side, Simmons. Pass to Embiid. Dishes it to Richardson. Over Levine. And the 76ers get it back. Richardson right side. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
And the 76ers call time here. Well, Clark, they say it's a make-or-miss league, as you know, and Thaddeus Young has that knack for finishing.
Yeah, he does. He's got a really good knack. Catches defenders flat-footed with his early release, and he's pretty crafty when he gets it inside, and being left-handed certainly doesn't hurt.
Carter, he's checked in for the Bulls. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Brett Brown's huddle with his team. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And, Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Here's Simmons, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 4.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Yeah, under control. White has those short, quick strides.
Embiid, the pass to Harris. Back to Embiid. Over Carter. And the shot goes in from Embiid.
And offensively, they finally seem to be coming around after an ugly first half.
And, you know, to shoot that poor lead early, Greg, and to have the lead now, they feel fortunate, but they've earned their good fortune.
Here's Porter. Makes it off the glass.
Fleshing out his game more and more. I really like seeing Porter go to work inside.
It's Richardson on the wing, guarded by Levine. Here's Simmons. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Markkanen's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And that one's good by Porter.
So dangerous off the pass. Porter has tremendous confidence in his ability to catch and shoot.
And the pass to Simmons. Passes it to Harris from deep. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And that's 15 points for Tobias Harris.
The bigger the moment, the more Harris wants the ball. Big time shot there. And he's comfortable in that role.
Carter against Embiid. Carter kicks to Levine. There's the triple. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Pass to Simmons. Now Embiid. And here is Simmons. And the layup's good off the glass. And it's a 5-point Philadelphia lead.
Tell you what, if you're pulling for Ben Simmons, it's great whenever he takes over a possession like that. Killer instinct for sure.
There's Levine and Embiid with the block. Inside, here's Simmons. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Philadelphia.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Tobias Harris.
And the shooting percentage, how about all the way in the 60s, shows how deadly he can be when he's feeling it. And as locked in as he was, they were trying to feed him as much as possible. But he never got out of control. I mean, he kept his head and just stayed patient.
If he could only contribute like this for them every night, you can't overstate how much better it makes this team when he has a game like this, and on the road no less. Outside White to end the run, and the Bulls with another miss. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Richardson outside. Looking to get back on track here. Rebound by the Bulls.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Embiid. Back to Richardson. A shot off that time. Nice D from Porter. Now the Bulls with it. 7-point differential. And stolen by Horford. Simmons inside. Good on the bucket.
An elite distributor for a big man. Horford is the kind of guy you want to play basketball with. Not enough ticks left on the clock to save him tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Now here's Simmons. So the 76ers win it. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long.